Yo, what is up, artists and art fans? Thank you guys for tuning into the show where we talk to all your favorite Instagram artists about the trade, the tools, and tips. And for y'all that know, I'm your host, Zim Zimma, and you guys are definitely on Chatting with Zim. Maybe if I didn't have that blur there, it'd be a lot better, right? Not that blur, that glare. There we go, Chatting with Zim. So guys, for all you guys that know, we got somebody in there wanting to hop in. What up, Blackjack Davy? David Raymond wants to be in this live video. Well, David, are you an artist and are you a father? If you are, please let me know and I will get you on. Everybody else, thank you guys for joining. Notorious Pez, Dynamite, Blackjack Davy, I see you guys in here. What is poppin', everybody? This is a special Father's Day Chatting with Zim here. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Every artist and art fan out there who is a father. Single mothers as well. I'm no father, no thanks. Oh, okay, well, thank you for wanting to be on, but that is what's happening today. So if you're a father and you're an artist, definitely chime in, because we want to speak to you. We want to hear from you guys. You know, the question is pretty much, how do you balance life, being a father and being an artist, right? That's pretty much what I wanted to get at. So if open lines, let me actually put that down here. Right now, guys, also Monsters Art Clan, we're hosting a virtual art show, so we definitely still got some art here. You know, it's all about the Benjamins, that's what it's called. I got these left, blah blah blah. Happy Father's Day, brothers. So if you guys want some, $20 right now. I think I have them up for 40 on the virtual art show, but $20 on Chatting with Zim live if you guys want it. I think that'll be it, man. If not, it's gonna go back to 40, y'all, so hop in. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Yes, I'm an artist but no father. Says Sage. No biggie, guys, no biggie, man. Make sure y'all checking out Monsters Art Clan, though. Got a bunch of amazing currency, all about the Benjamin money. Woo! There we go. So check us out. Yeah, nice price indeed, man. $20 to get you, bam, back to the Zen, baby. And of course, Adventure Time. There we go. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Notorious Pez. I like that. I think let's run with that idea. If you're not a dad, he says, tell a story about how your dad impacted your art. So let's go ahead and change the rules midway, right? Let's if you're an artist and you're a father, or a single mom, I don't discriminate, or if you have an awesome story about how your father impacted your art, please chime in. Alright, David says he priced the portrait at 16, and I think we got questions as well. How you price your art? So there you go. There's a lot of how do you price your art? That's a very great question. That's something we get here in Chatting with Zim, and just about every artist gets. If you ask, it depends who you ask. If you a lot of people will say price it at what you value it, right? Others will tell you price it where the market is at. You know, I will advise that you start from the bottom and move up, and find a figure point that customers and you're happy to deal with, right? Of course, there are special circumstances, such as like when you're talking about commissions, and then it all depends on how big the piece is and stuff like that, you know. But for me, I price my art, you know, I think I started at like $5, then I priced it at 10, 15, Right now, currently, my canvases are going for a good 50-60 range. And that's just a normal canvas, and that'll be like acrylics and stuff. And we're talking about maybe 9x12 to about 12 by maybe 16. So $60, whatever. If it's anything bigger, then we'll price accordingly, or if it's anything with like a shit ton of detail, you know. I'm not gonna charge you, I'm not gonna charge to do the same thing I charge one. If I do Pikachu for one and I do like the Sistine Chapel for another person, I'm not gonna charge them the same, right? But that's just me. Would you do a $45 logo canvas? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. $45. That's a good average for a canvas, right? And then you got to take all this other stuff into consideration. Obviously, skill, and you don't want to sell yourself short. And what I mean by that is you don't want to, you don't want to waste 4 hours on a piece and sell it for 10, 15, 20 bucks. You know what I mean? Because then, you say you sell it for 20 bucks, you work 4 hours on it, you're technically getting paid $5 an hour. Maybe that's something cool for somebody in high school, but if you're trying to make a living and pay the bills, that is not going to pay the bills, my man. So it's a loaded question, simply because we have to understand your end goals, right? When it comes to stuff like this, what are you doing this for? Is this a pastime? Is this something you're looking for as a career? And yeah, exactly. So that's the answer. Hopefully it helped. If anybody else chimes in, if anybody else wants to chime in and help you out with that, go for it. And once again, yeah, happy Father's Day. This is a Father's Day chatting with Zim. If you're a dad, or if you have a nice, awesome dad story on how they impacted your life as an artist, then yeah, call in, por favor, feel free. See, CK says, I value what is fair for my time. As long as my art replaces the pay I would have made at my old job, I feel like I am doing good. Definitely, that sounds good, Pez. I should be on for at least a good hour, at least. And then depending on how the show goes, if people are stepping in, and then I'll probably go a little longer. If not, then I'll call it in about an hour, right? So that being said, for me, I don't have any crazy father stories. I know my father, for me, he says he used to be an artist, right? I never seen this man draw a thing in his life, but at the same time, I can't knock him, because he's like, hey, yeah, I was good at art, but it's nothing that I wanted to pursue. So I'm like, okay, it's understandable, right? But I love him because he backs me up. He definitely doesn't discourage me from pursuing the art life, and it's something that he's always been there. He always pushed it, bought me whatever art supplies I needed. As a shorty, I remember when I wanted to try airbrushing when I was in high school, he bought me my first airbrush kits, and I still got them to this date somewhere. I stopped airbrushing a long time ago, but it's like, hey, is that what you want to do? Then I got you, right? And I think as a father, we got to do that for our kids, right? We gotta find something that they're good at, and just back them up with that. A perfect example is like my little girl. She loves dancing, so we try to get her involved in dance classes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, always trying to push for something better. Bags for days. What up, Bags? It was a Father's Day months ago in the future. yeah, he's all the way from down under in the future. So there you go. I've been told I should airbrush. What should I know? There's a couple things you should know when it comes to airbrushing. I would, from what I've done personally, is learn your types of airbrushes. Really quick, there's single action, double action. Single action is when you press down on the knob to release the air pressure. Single action releases air pressure and ink at the same time, so in one motion. I have something called double action airbrushes, where you press down to release the air pressure, and then you slide that back at the same time to release the ink. So it gives you full control of those two, of your ink and your air pressure. So I would recommend finding what is what you're going to use it for. You obviously going to need a small compressor. I don't think you need anything big. You're not going to blow up fucking Jeep tires, right? So you need a small compressor, some good hoses. Paint is really good, and also you have to know, I would advise to know about how to clean out your airbrushes, because if you leave the ink in there for too long, it will dry up, and then you have to take everything apart, you know, and put it in like this solution in order to get everything out, right? So that's what I would advise you to do. 80 bucks could get me started in airbrushing. Look online. I would do the pest search, the notorious pest search, and what I mean by that is look online in places such as Craigslist, OfferUp, and try to find people who used to airbrush or tried airbrushing and no longer want to, you know, do that, you know, pursue that. This allows you to grab great products at a little bit more of a discount. If not, then I'd recommend going to either Michael's, Hobby Lobbies. There's a store called Dick Blick, which is dedicated for artists. They have all your artist needs, so I would say look there. 80 bucks, I think 80 bucks should get you a nice entry level small kit. Maybe one airbrush, a hose, and something else, right? But that's it. That's the whole airbrush rant. Hopefully y'all learned something from that. What up, Josh for Kicks? Mr. Birthday Boy, was his birthday last week or last Friday? Yeah, man, that's what's up. Caught his stream a little bit for an hour or so and had some fun there. Obviously, I was driving, but I definitely tuned in, man. It's pretty awesome stuff. Also, don't forget Monstrous Art Clan. Once again, we are hosting a virtual dollar show. It's going on. It started yesterday. It's going on. It's lasting to the end of tonight. I would say 12 p.m. Pacific time. But you will definitely find some of my stuff there. If you guys don't want to pay the price, then definitely it's half off right now during the show. It's 20 bucks each bill. So if you guys have something, DM me, claim it, and yeah, make sure you guys, Monsters Art Clan, check out all the other artists in there as well. They did some awesome jobs. One of my favorites is Gutter Baby. Then you got Halo, Airy in there. You got who else is in there? TJ Mars, Bruce 13 dropped in a couple. Who else? Gutter Baby, Neon Haze definitely went in on some. Halo dropped in a couple bills, so it's pretty awesome. And of course, make sure you guys are following Dead and Laughing and the homie, the brother, Live with 7, right? For myself, just a little quick catch up. I haven't heard anything. I applied to this Anime Fest in July. I haven't received an email. It's happening this July 2nd through the 4th. So it's right around the corner. Still haven't received shit. A couple weeks ago I applied. I think it was last week. I applied for a convention happening in August 28th in Aurora, Illinois. I got a confirmation that they received my thing and they're getting a look at. I should have a final confirmation if I made it July 15th. So that's kind of cool. It lands on my birthday. Hopefully I get some fucking good news, right, y'all? The Adventure Time, nice. Yeah, DM me, dude. I got you, man. I got you, Davey, you know. Adventure Time. And then right now I am doing my Zimage issue for the month of July. So it's looking fucking dope. I haven't showed anybody, but I will show you guys just because, you know, I want some, I want your feedback. I do these iconic covers. There we go. So this, there you go. That's going to be the issue for number 7. Awesome Panda Zim there. So y'all get that Panda Zim July 7th. I just got to finish coloring it, and we should be ready to go on to the next project. As myself, as far as chatting with Zim, make sure you guys are subscribing. You'll find me on YouTube. Definitely got my own channel. Please subscribe. Help me grow the show here. Even if you don't listen, just fucking subscribe. It just takes a couple seconds. Everything should be up to date. I think everything should be up to date. I'm pretty sure everything is up to date. I could be wrong. Maybe I might need last week's episode, but go check it out. Check out the archives. Do it while you draw, right? And of course, for Monday, every Monday I reset the comment here for your chance to win. I know last week we had a winner. I can't remember his name. Oops. But this week is no different. I think I got the last one here. So this is an awesome Megazord print from yours truly. We will go ahead and pick a winner later at the top of the hour here. So make sure, if you guys haven't commented, go get out of here. Go back, comment on Monday's post, and come right back. And yeah, we'll definitely talk a little more. If you guys have any stories on how your father impacted your art, or if you're a father and you're an artist yourself, please chime in and let us know how you balance your life, right? You know, I've had fathers who, I have family, you know, who, well, I wouldn't say family. I have friends. There we go. That's a nicer word. I got friends, you know, who are fathers, and they kind of struggle to find that time, right? That balance. I must go ahead and start it off. For me personally, the way I try to find my balance, I try to make a, I try to have a schedule, a set schedule, usually Sundays, Mondays, sometimes Tuesdays, but Sunday and Mondays for sure are primarily my me days. Those 2 days I usually try to focus on all my artwork, try to finish up any projects that I need to do. You know, I try to be super active with my little girl, especially now that it's summertime. So I you know, usually every other day after, we're just busy, man. It's just family time. Usually my times, I know, is somewhere after 10 p.m. Central. So you'll usually find me on after, you know, the late hours, or Sunday and Mondays for sure, you know, if I'm not doing anything. But yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, we got Torre Edwin Della. Oh, that's the big bro right there. What's up, big bro? And anybody, man, anybody want to hop in? Anybody a father, an artist? Josh, you're from the future, man. You're not even born yet, so you're out of this one. Mr. Keith over there, let us know. Yes, sir, man. I heard you were here yesterday, and I gotta say, those brownies were mighty fine, bro. Thank you very much for those. Thank you, sir. Happy Father's Day as well, you and your fur babies. That's always weird saying that shit, man. You guys have fur babies yourselves, then yeah, I guess Happy Father's Day. Happy Fur Father's Day. Something like that. Grandfather Davy, there you go. Grandfather Davy, do you want to hop in? But yeah, that's what's up, guys. Right now, no guests today. You know, I'm going solo dolo, and I'm trying to leave it open for. I love my pets. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm doing solo dolo. I'm leaving it open for either artist fathers or any art father related stories. If you guys have any of that, please feel free to chime in. Let me go ahead and pin up these open live things here at the bottom. Open live. Call in with a art. Let's see, art father or being a father. Stories. There we go. Episode 10. There we are. Listen, there's no proof on your grandfather. I haven't been called to Murray yet. Oh, and Blackjack Davy, the test results are in. And it looks like, Davy, you are not the father. Josh is going to go to the back, running, screaming, going all crazy on the floor. Like, look at Maury. Look at Zim. He don't look like me, Zim. You don't look like me. That'll be funny. That'll be a day, right? Slim Jones Tune is in the house. But I look just like you, for real. What up, Slim? What's poppin'? Bruce 13 as well. Like I said, man, I didn't even pin this shit, right? So it's open lives, y'all. If you guys have a great art-related story involving fathers, or if you're a father yourself, please chime in. Let us know how you balance this art life, right? You know, there's a lot of us that are in the same boat. You know what I mean? They're fathers and they don't know where to start, or they don't know what to do, or maybe give them some feedback on that stuff. Oh, thank God. Happy days, happy days. And right now I'm drinking some horchata. Spike this bitch with some rum. So let's get it popping. Oh, and looks like we're gonna have our first guest of the night. We got Bruce 13 coming in. What up, brother? Oh, let me translate. He can't talk. He is gay. No.
What up, man?
What is up, dude?
I would have said something worse than that.
Right now we are on a hunt. It's my dad, says Josh.
Well, I'm on here because I didn't get a Happy Father's Day from you, mijo. You know,
Oh well, Happy Father's Day, man. I didn't send a lot of Happy Father's Day.
I'm your papi when it comes to this Instagram art game. You know.
Oh, word.
I just I was a little disappointed. I thought my new set of Poscas and Copic markers was gonna be at my doorstep for Father's Day, but I guess you're a bad son.
Yeah, sorry, Father. Sorry, Father. Forgive me,
Nah,
Father, for I had sin.
I don't have nothing to chime in. Just wanted to say Happy Father's Day and hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, doing pretty good, man. Not too bad, not too shabby.
Shit, my eyes look high, huh? Look
Yeah, you do,
bloodshot.
bro. You look like you just either woke up or you just finished smoking the fattest
No,
blunt.
I in 110-degree weather, I like taking hot showers.
Wow.
I just got out of a hot boiling. I can't take a shower. I gotta feel like the skin is gonna fucking boil off of my fucking bones. Like I don't know. It's weird. It has to be hot boiling water. And I just got out of the shower, so my eyes. Yeah, I was like, dude, my eyes look fucking bloodshot.
And then next time you're in there, bro, if we'll get you a nice jacuzzi. Don't worry if there's like a few carrots and
Hey,
salads. And,
but look what I got.
well, what is that?
It's 3,000 milligrams of THC sour candy.
Whoa.
And what else do we got here? From the Homegrown Groovy, a nice little joint.
Oh, I like that.
So yeah,
Um,
I'm home alone today. So I'm gonna go get something to drink, and then I'm gonna devour this motherfucker, and I'm gonna eat all the gummies I can.
man, you're not gonna eat the gummies, are you?
I'm probably gonna have
At the same
one.
time?
I'm probably gonna have one when I'm done smoking.
And I would save those for when you're sober, bro.
Think so?
Yeah. If not, the smoke itself is gonna overpower that, and
I'm
you're
not
not
just
gonna
gonna.
know where you got your high from.
Oh well, if anything, I'll just probably smoke the blunt. I haven't tried them. Homegirl said that they're pretty good. So probably save them for the rest of the week because yeah, I'm not drinking during the week at all. So I need something to calm the nerves. Um, but other than that, it was a pretty cool. I just got on here real quick to say Happy Father's Day to all the artists that have kids. And yeah, yesterday was cool, man. Seeing all you guys' dollar art for the All About the Benjamins. That shit was pretty dope. You guys inspired me. I fucking really fell off. I literally had no
Dollar art.
motivation. No motive. You know, I mean, I used some old ones that I had, which are not even good, and then I made one which is kind of like the Joker, which is okay, but I wasn't really like inspired, and I kind of felt like I felt like a bum because I saw the stuff you guys were doing, and I was like, God damn, you guys went off. You Gutter Baby, Dreads, Halo. I mean, you guys all fucking you did your thing. I'm surprised they haven't sold.
Yeah, me too. I was saying, I think I was talking to Seven, and I last night on a private chat, and I was like, man, thank God we're not battling, because Gutter snapped on that pirate one. I think that's probably my favorite.
The pirate one is, dude. That I kind of felt like buying it off of her if I wasn't so low on funds.
That was
I,
hard, dude.
dude, she went, she won balls out. She fucking killed it. Honestly, I mean, no disrespect to none of the other members. I like a lot of them. I like I like Halo's Deadpool. I love TJ's Darth Vader. That one's pretty dope.
Hmm.
I like your Back to the Future. That shit goes hard.
Thank you.
Neon's Ursula is dope. And then Ari's Piglet was real clean. Like, no, there's a lot of good ones. Dreads is
Yeah,
the fucking dead. It's just so cool because it's like it's so simple, but it has a style. It just yeah, you guys all did a good job, man. But I think if it was a tournament, I think Gutter takes it hats down, which
yeah.
is fine.
If it would have been a tournament, yeah, I think that pirate one. I mean, the other two were dope as well, but the way she delivered, it looks like watercolor on a fucking dollar bill, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. No,
she
it's
snapped.
amazing. It's amazing. It's just cool to see because none of us, as far as I know, besides me and Botello, and I think you, none of us really have done a lot of like money art. So none of us have like a rule book of like what kind of supplies to use, what works best. Everybody only had 4 to 5 bills. So it was real cool to see people, what kind of stuff that acrylics, markers, what kind of supplies they did, and how they made it look. Everybody had their own style. I just for being a event that Mac hasn't had one in a while, I thought it was pretty dope. Whether we sold a lot or we didn't, but it was a good display of our skill set. We flexed on
Right.
people yesterday. I think Mac flexed on a lot of people yesterday with the artwork. So, I mean, not trying to be competitive, but I'm just saying, like, we haven't really like posted on that page. I've been guilty of that, and I think last night was like yesterday was the first of many more themes and online virtual shows that we will probably have. I think we might do a 228 one, not a tournament, just another
A show?
228. Yeah, like for Halloween, something Halloween related. Just I'm thinking of ideas, something that we could all do as a group, just to participate once a month, have a little virtual art show, and I think that'll keep the crew united too.
Yeah. Yeah. The next one's coming is 4th of July, bro. So
That's maybe we can do like a 220, like a double 228 4th of July, something 4th of July inspired. I don't know.
yeah.
We'll talk about it. I'm gonna be more communicative with everybody too. Just to get everybody's ideas, and I'm also, well, I'll talk to you later. I'm also gonna give out the password to the Mac chat to 3 people. So more people want to post and they have access to it, because at the end of the day, it's not just my thing, it's our thing. And I'm trying to focus, like, these last 2 weeks, bro. I have not been productive art wise at all. I just can't. Like, I sit there and I'll start sketching, and nothing comes out good. I just don't know what's going on. And this was after having a real good day at the art crawl. I mean, I made a lot of money that day, and you would think I would get home inspired, and it's just like after 2 weeks of like a month. It's been a month almost of the art crawl that I made really good money, and I just haven't really made any real good productive art. I haven't
Yeah.
made any art at all besides that Joker dollar, and that was subpar. It wasn't even that good.
Well, there you go. You heard it here. The father of Mac.
Just art blocks, man. They suck. But you gotta push. Oh, and well, real quick, since you guys are talking about Father's Day, and you guys are fathers, I'm just I'm an abandoned father, I guess you could say. But that being said, how do you cope with my situation is complicated. How do you cope with having a child, having to be an adult, and having to be an artist at the same time? Like, how do you make time for everything, and how do you keep? I right now have so much time on my hands, and I haven't been able to be inspired. So how do you get inspired when you're so busy being a family man, being an artist, and providing, and being an adult? Like, what do you do? How do you cope with it?
Are you asking me, or are you posing the question to the chat?
To the chat, and you too.
Oh, man, to me, usually when I feel uninspired, I usually just doodle something, you know. I try doodling something, even if it's something simple like sketching out a Pokemon. Uh, I say that because that's really what's in front of me, you know. But anything simple that what I would consider simple for me, I usually just do that. Um, or I usually have something that I've been hearing where it's something called a wish list, right?
Yeah.
This is something where artists they want to go ahead and they have this list of characters that they want to draw, but because of events, because of whatever it is that comes up, what are they called? Commissions and stuff like that, they can't get to this wish list. So I would usually take one of those people from my wish list that I want to draw and do it.
Okay. And that's also another thing that I've done it in the past, but not lately. I think TJ was the one that showed me a list of characters he wanted to do on dollar bills or 100 of the play money. And I was like, I bought a little notepad since I'm having art block. So whenever I see a character, whether it's fan art or an idea to make something new, something original, I'm gonna start jotting it down because I might not have the inspiration to actually put it to paper, but whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, like so that's a good idea, having a wish list written down because things get in the way. It could just be like you said, being a dad, being a working man, or having an art block, having an artist block. So just you know what, I haven't drawn Wolverine in a long time. Let me see, I'll write his name down, and then one day when you feel inspired but you don't know what to do, you look up that wish list. Yeah, actually I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, man.
So a good example would be that money, right? I don't really did a lot of that money. Things was starting to, I hadn't started and the shit was getting closer to the deadline. So at the time, I was watching a lot of Adventure Time. I literally went through like season 5 through 10,
I
right?
just started
And
watching that.
that shit's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
It's dope. I like the first 4 seasons the best, but then
I'm
they
on
start getting a little weird.
I'm on the third episode of season 1.
And that's the reason why I drew this one, right?
Yeah.
Because this is where I left off, where they met this guy, and then
Is that
uh,
laminated?
no, it's the
Oh, okay.
cover.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit looks glossy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that because that's what I was looking at the time, and it inspired me to do it, right? Back to the Future was inspired by something nostalgic that I wanted to do. I wanted to do something out of my element, something I'd never done before, and something that looked like a fucking Ben over here, right? So
Yeah.
I looked at him and I'm like, man, I'm like, dude looks like I think I can make him look like that scientist. So
Nah, you killed it, bro. The background, his hair, his glasses. I mean, that shit's awesome.
yeah, thank you, sir. And then this last one was inspired. I wanted to get something that I think would probably hit, right? And that's anime.
Yeah.
So went with the Jujutsu Kaisen, and that's where this is from. And yeah,
I have another art crawl on Saturday, which is like the same event where I did really good. So I know people were asking me for anime and for like if I could do. Someone was asking me. A couple people were asking me for robots. So I'm gonna see if I this week I get inspired and I make a couple different paintings of some anime characters and some robots. I might try to do some Gundam.
do that. Do that for all those old school heads. There's that robot from I think it's Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah, Space Odyssey. Yeah,
Even if it's just like the top half of it, that'll look
yeah.
dope. Yeah.
I might
But
do. I might try to do like one or two Transformers. I know I'm gonna do some Dragon Ball. I know I want to do. Someone asked me for Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna try to do some Cowboy Bebop.
Dope.
I'm also gonna do some Fist of the North Star and just some OGs. Some OG animes, and I might do some hero, some characters from My Hero Academia.
There you
Academy.
go.
And yeah, just have fun with it, bro. Right now, after this art crawl, I'm gonna do a lot of anime and robots this week. After that, I'm gonna start pumping out a lot of Halloween inspired artwork because this is the time where I start selling more Halloween zombie shit related stuff because Halloween's right around the corner, and you gotta take
Yeah,
advantage of
yeah.
that. But I
What
just got
up?
on real quick, bro, just to say Happy Father's Day and talk about yesterday's virtual art show.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out to all the Mac crew because everybody killed it that participated, and I also want to give out big ups to Dizzy because Dizzy Halasi, it was her idea to do the event. Fortunately, her it's Father's Day, and I gotta reach out to her right now too because her grandpa passed away last week, and she kind of she had to go on Friday to the funeral, fly to New York, and it was just it was a lot on her plate, and she still went ahead and organized the event and whatnot. So I just want to give her, just tell her like we got her back, and we appreciate her being a part of Mac because she does a lot for us.
That's right. That's Dizzy at Desalasi. Um, It's spelled a little differently. Let me go ahead and get you the correct spelling, guys. It's not spelled how it sounds, but it's spelled Dzhelasi. Desalasi.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, just just sending prayers to her and her family, especially it being Father's Day, and that was the monarch of the family, and he passed away, and it's that's rough, that's rough. So yes, yesterday, I was just happy we all got to still keep her event because it was her event going. But
works.
someone said where y'all based on of well. We have different chapters. I mean, I'm in California, so I guess West Coast. We got East Coast. We got people in Texas. We got people in New York. Pretty much all over the United States. It's not we're not a big crew. Like we don't have 100 members, but we're like a 10 member strong crew, and everybody's
Yeah, but yeah, good 15 of us in there, give or take.
yeah 10 active.
10 acts. There's a few that are pretty
Yeah,
slow, but it's all right.
they're
Also,
gonna get
Davey, he says in order for his art block, he says he just starts. I combat art block just by playing with a different medium than I have with lately. Normally, it does a trick.
You know what? I think I've been doing painting so much, panel canvases mainly because that's since now it's like a full time job for me. I pretty much I paint what sells, and what I sell a lot are the panel canvases. I get the same amount of for panel canvases I get for stretch canvases, and stretch canvases take more space. But I think I just got burnt out of just doing acrylic paint, brushes, and Posca. I think I just got burnt out. So I might tomorrow just focus on try to go back to doing 228s the whole day, just to get my juices flowing, and then on Tuesday I'll go back to doing some paintings for Saturday, next Saturday's art crawl at Drifter's Bar in Santa Clarita. So that event, Botello goes to that event. A couple other artists that I know go to that event, and it's bro, that event is a money maker for me and for the other artists. Like everybody goes home with a fat wallet that day. It's
Nice, nice.
I've been to it 4 times. Watch me fucking jinx it, but it's a good event. People buy. People don't try to negotiate. You tell them the price, and they're like, bloop. So, oh, and you're having your first show coming up, right? Or you applied for it?
Yeah, I was telling people at the bottom of the hour that I applied for two shows. One of them is July 2nd or the 4th. I still haven't heard shit. I'm thinking that's not even going to happen anymore. Uh, the other one I applied to is August 28th, right there by Dizzy's hometown.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to let everybody know on July 15th what uh, whatever, who made it, right? Who's
You
going to
you
be.
can't get in on the one that they do at that place. Or is that the one that you applied for?
No, no, it's a different one.
Look, but you know what I'm talking about, where they have the art walk, I guess once a month.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You should
I
try.
probably could. I should probably try
I
that
think
out.
you'll definitely get in that one, especially because Halo and Dizzy are both, doing. Oh, by the way, props and congratulations to Halo. Uh, I call him Halo. You pronounce his name right. I pronounce it wrong. For the people that don't know him, you want to pronounce it right? Um, Zim. That's your cute.
Yeah,
I said pronounce Halo's name right because I just butcher it every time.
Halo.
Halo. I call him the
Yeah,
Halo. I call him Halo.
Halo.
I'm the only one that can call him Halo, by the way. Everybody else will get bitch slapped. Congratulations to Halo. Yeah, he's pretty much he has his artwork at different galleries, and he has it at a specialty art slash Halloween's place. And now he's gonna have his first. He posted it, his first one man show in New York
Yeah,
coming
Solo
up.
Gallery, New York,
Yeah,
2022. I think February.
yeah,
I
and
something.
it's awesome. It's gonna be like he's gonna fly out there, and he's gonna have his his first, and he's had him before, but it's been a long time. So I'm proud of him, and I'm he's one of my inspirations. I consider him, along with you, one of my mentors in this IG art game, or art game in general. And it's just to see him making moves like that, that's awesome, man. That just motivates me.
Yeah, that's badass, dude.
So,
I told him, I texted him talking about that. What's
congratulations
up,
to
Eddie? What's up? Who else? Mary is in here.
Little
Little Hellcat.
Hellcat, Eddie. But that's pretty much it, bro. I'm gonna get off and let someone else, a father, to talk about their situation. I I can't talk about that situation for legal repercussions.
Well, you're
But
the father of Mac, bro. So
yeah, there you go. All you bastards didn't fucking send me no kiss, cabrones.
all these fucking children, and not one of you's
Not
fucking.
one of them. I know some of the children are older than me too. Shit.
Nah, that's funny.
All right, guys. It was cool talking to you, brother. I'll stay in touch, and everybody, happy Father's Day, and someone jump on the live.
There you go. Laters, bro. So that was the homie Bruce 13.art blessing the show. Yeah, and of course, this is the Father's Day edition, right? Um, while we wait for another guest, let's go ahead and pick our random winner for the night. So if you guys haven't commented on Monday's post, like I said at the beginning of the show, you guys just lost. You know what I mean? The winner will be receiving an awesome Megazord print from yours truly, along with some other goodies in there. And the name of the show here is a Father's Day Chatting with Zim. If you have if you're an artist and you're a father or a single mom, definitely go ahead and chime in. Tell us how you balance your art life with your, you know, uh, parent duties. Um, if you're not an artist, and if you have a great art story, maybe your father inspired you or something, or whatever it is. If you have an art story regarding your dad, your father, grandfather, whatever it is, father figure, please chime in. Feel free to go ahead and hit that live, for it is open lines, right? This is episode 109. And yeah, without further ado, let's go into this. What up, man? Let's go ahead and get our winners here for this week's. So we already did this. We got 10 commenters. Y'all people, stop snoozing. Every Monday I reset it. All you have to do is comment. The filter duplicate users. Comments. All right. So there we go. So tonight's winner, and I just gonna go ahead and advise U.S. residents only, por favor. So Arts by Ardu. All right. So Arts by Ardu, you are this week's winner. There you go. We have a winner. Bam, 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 bam. You imagine all those crazy noises, right? Art by Ardu. Let's see. Let's hopefully hope they are art by. Right. All right. So I think, yep, he looks like he might have won. Or Ardit. 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 Hopefully I'm reading their name right. Ardit Aliski. Sounds very fake to me, don't it? But yeah, congrats. Art by Ardo. Congratulations. Oh wait, that's not even him. Arts by Art. You typing that name right, right? Oh no, that was a different person. All right. So then anyway, any name that's not Blackjack Davy sounds fake to me. Dude, you said it best right there, man. So there we go. Arts by dot Ardu. Arduano. Arduano sounds very fake. Arduano sounds like an iguana high in marijuana, talking all this dharma. And that's enough about my freestyling skills. How long do I have left? Right now we got about 10 minutes. I know Notorious Pez said he was gonna come in as soon as he got home. I'm kind of waiting for him as well to jump in. But if you want to jump in, definitely go ahead. If we get more people, then I'll keep it going a little longer. If not, then it's about to end in about 10 minutes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, if you CK, if you want to jump in, definitely be my guest. Share a story or two, and yeah, we'll get this popping. We'll get this train going. For all you guys out there, sure you guys checking out Chatting with Zim on Instagram. I also have a website, Chatting with Zim or therealzimzimmer.com. There we go. And let's get Casey Keith Williams on. Let's get Keith on here. Big shout out. If you guys ain't following, then make sure you guys go follow him. Right? That's how we do it. What is up? What up, Keith?
What's up, brother? You doing all right?
I am doing great, man. How you doing, bro?
Am I coming through okay?
Yep, loud and clear. We got you.
Cool, cool. Gotta excuse my creaking ass chair. It's old and rickety like me.
We got it, man. We've been through worse here.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Happy Father's Day, sir.
Yeah, I've been a father and artist for a long time, man. The whole juggling act, how do you balance it out, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in the early days, the art was my side job. You know, it started out as a hobby. Got to excuse my voice. I hacked my brains out the other day and strained my throat. Now it kind of sounds like Wolfman Jack and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I kept telling my wife, man, he's got this Father's Day thing going. He's asking if fathers influence anybody's artwork. I said, he's talking all my shit right now. And here I sound like this, and I didn't know if I really wanted to go on and talk, you know.
We got you loud and
Man,
clear.
my father, that's a major thing with my artwork. You know, I've been doing this stuff almost 30 years, and I'm 47 years old. I've been an artist on the side and now full time since I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
Like I say, it started out as a side job. I would do at night. You know, I was raised by a stepfather, and dude, I'm a firm believer. Step parents, you know, not all of them were great, but man, I had the best one. I had the best one there ever could have been.
Nice.
My real dad, I mean, my stepdad raised me from the time I was 3 years old. My real dad was a Vietnam veteran, and he actually got killed in a bar fight in Houston in 1980 over a pool game.
Wow.
So, yeah, he had a pretty crazy story. He came back from Vietnam a totally different person, man, than he went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And PTSD is bad shit. You know what I'm saying? But my stepdad, he was the best guy in the world, man. He raised me right. He was a carpenter by trade, so he taught me how to build cabinets and do carpenter work, and that was pretty much my life. I went to the Art Institute of Houston when I was 20 years old. I was going to try to do something different. not be a manual laborer. But you know what? I partied it up, dude, and I kind of screwed up my opportunity there. And I ended up coming home, and I was going to try to get my shit together and maybe go back and finish. And I just fell right back into doing the carpenter work and kind of started to love it more, seeing it from an adult perspective. So I stayed with it. And I did that for almost 30 years, cabinet and trim carpentry. But when I first moved back up here into the country, I'm in deep East Texas, man. I'm about an hour south of Dallas. And 25 years ago, there wasn't a Hobby Lobby around the corner or other art supply stores. You didn't have the internet or all that shit to get supplies. So one day my dad asked, why haven't you been doing any artwork of any kind? And I said, well, you can't really get canvases around here. Walmart might carry one size or something, but you're not going to get good art supplies. And he looked at me and he said, well, why don't you take a piece of that wood over there from the shop, this thin 1/4-inch plywood that we put on our cabinet backs. He said, why don't you take one of those and paint on that? It's like, I can't paint on that shit, man. And he's like, well, the painters paint these cabinets every day. I don't see why. And I said, okay. So I went down to the hardware store and got me some primer and primed it up, drew out my picture and painted on it. I ended up loving it more than I did canvas or anything else. And now, almost 27 years later, that's all I paint on. All of my pictures over the years, I've only painted on canvas maybe 3 times, period. It's always been 1/4-inch plywood panels, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, I did this on the side. The whole balancing things out, having a family, raising your family, taking care of your family and shit, that shit all comes first, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Even still today, in the beginning, it was my side job. So I would go work as a carpenter during the day, come home at night, do all the family stuff, and then probably, like you were talking about earlier, 10 o'clock at night, sit down with my stuff. And, even from way back when I was a teenager, I felt like in the middle of the night, somewhere between when your brain is starting to get so tired that you're almost dreaming already, you get these creative, the off-the-wall shit comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all my best work, I felt like was done between 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would stay up all night long working on a picture and then go into the cabinet shop the next day, dead tired, man.
Oh, shit.
Dead tired. And they'd be like, what's up? And I was like, man, I stayed up all night working on this picture, but just wait till you see this shit. When I get home tonight, I'm going to finish it. Tomorrow, I'll bring it to the shop, make the frame for it. You'll all get to see it, So my stepdad raised me. He got to see all of my artwork before anybody else. Because when I painted something, when I was done with it, I would take it to the shop and I would make a frame for it, right? Well, it's been about 7 years ago. Not quite, no, 7 years ago or so. I did a picture. I was really getting back into art again. There's been a few times in my life where life got in the way, or I made some bad choices. I mean, dude, I've got a pretty bad history as far as some of the choices I made were pretty bad ones, man.
Wow.
I got wrapped up in addiction whenever I was in my early 30s, so bad that I lost everything.
Wow.
I walked the streets for 2 years with nothing, bad, The state stepped in and gave me help with that. And luckily I could say I'm 14 years clean and sober now from bad problems. But I was about 7 years ago, I was getting back into painting again. And I did a couple that were pretty good. They were pretty good. But then I started painting pictures of people on motorcycles. I got requested by some people to do a motorcycle picture and stuff. So I did the famous scene from Easy Rider, Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper riding the bikes across the desert, right?
Mm.
Decided I was going to paint my version of that. It was going to look kind of sort of like David Mann type art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I sunk myself into it. I was about halfway through working on it. I'd taken a picture of where I was at midway on my phone, and I knew it was one of the best pieces I'd ever done in my life. I went into the cabinet shop and was working, and my dad's house was right there. When I say my dad, my stepfather, his house was right there by the shop. I looked up and I saw him walk by, and I thought, you know, I want to show him the Easy Rider picture. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one right there.
Wow.
I was halfway through it, and I was going to show him the progress on it because I knew it was going to be something good. And I didn't. I thought to myself, well, no, when I go home tonight, I'm going to stay up and finish it, and I'll show it to him tomorrow. Well, I worked to my normal time about 4 o'clock, and when I went home, I was here for maybe an hour, and I got a phone call. Someone was looking for my father, and the bathroom door was locked, and no one could get in. And so I hauled ass over there, you know, prepared to kick a door down and see what the hell was going on. And ambulance was already pulling up there, man. He'd passed away.
I'm so sorry now.
He raised me for 42 years. He was my father. And this was, I came home. I'd been partners with him in the cabinet business forever. People knew his name. He had done cabinet work for 60 years, man. He had repeat customers that came back to him the second time they built a house and the third time or whatever, you know. And so his name was very well known. We always stayed busy. But without him and his name there, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I came home and I sat down here in my art studio. I was living here. I just moved here not long ago and set this place up. And I sat down and I looked at that picture, man, and I fucking cried my eyes out because I had no idea what I was fixing to do tomorrow morning about keeping jobs going during the day to keep my regular paycheck coming in. And I sat here all night, man, and I stared at that picture for an hour or two, and then I just picked up the paintbrush and I went to work. And I stayed up all night long, and I finished it that night. And I went into the shop the next morning. I talked to the guys. We got things going. We finished up the job that was going on. I got the picture framed. I held on to that picture for 6 months. I didn't want to let it go. It hung on my wall right back over here. I looked at it every day. And then a buddy of mine got in a motorcycle accident. And he was real bad shape. He hit a mailbox in the middle of the night.
Wow.
And we think an animal might have ran across the street in front of him, and he swerved, but he caught the mailbox right to his face.
Mm.
Went and visited him in a hospital up in Dallas, and he was hanging by a thread, man, and they didn't know what was going to happen with him, severe brain injuries and everything. So I came home and I looked over at that picture and I said, you know what, man, I've hung on to this thing, and I've always said I don't paint this shit to hang at my house. You know, when I do a picture, I plan on sending it down the road. My house is full already. You know what I'm saying? So I took the picture and I decided I was going to sell raffle tickets for the Easy Rider picture to raise money for my buddy and his family, you know, to help cover their bills and stuff. I went to a guy in Dallas who has a big place, and I don't really want to name names right off the bat, but I went out on a limb and I went out to a big place in Dallas where a lot of bikers hang out, and I sold a bunch of raffle tickets there, and I sold a bunch of raffle tickets around here. We ended up raising a pretty good bit of money for that friend. And then, man, in recent years, I've quit doing carpentry work completely, and artwork is my full-time gig. And I told you in the comments earlier, the guy asked, how do you price your artwork? And the way I figure it, any day that I don't have to swing a hammer, and this is the heaviest thing I have to lift,
Yeah.
if I can make as much in that day as I would have swinging that hammer, then I'm doing okay. If my bills are getting paid, I'm not one of these people that people are paying me thousands of dollars for artwork. I wish I was one of those lucky people.
Now you
I
get that,
feel
man.
like there's very few. And you know, it's always cut really hard in the art world. It's not even about how much talent you have and how good you are, but who thinks your stuff is great and who tells their friends to buy your stuff. You know, it's the you know I hate to be that way, but that's the reality I've always seen is they only make the people famous they want to make famous, and only certain few get to really put the price on their artwork that that you dream of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I can get by and pay my bills doing my artwork, I'm good with that. Because I'm still kind of like the question: would a professional ball player still play the game if they weren't making the big check? It's kind of like that. I'm still proud to this day, 25, 27 years later. I'm still proud every time anybody wants to hang one of my pictures on their wall. I'm still proud anytime somebody's happy with what they see, or you actually see it get a hold of somebody emotionally, man. Because I do a lot of memorial portraits. You know, I do a lot of pictures of people who've lost a family member or pets. Dude, I
Yeah.
paint almost more pet memorials than I do of humans.
And
Because, dude, we love our animals, dude.
no,
They're my
I get
family.
that, man. I get that. That is something
Four
that
dogs and four cats currently.
oh man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you love your fur
So,
babies as well, man.
but you know, I was talking with Trent Connors,
Yeah.
you know, con artist, the other day about he was telling me all the things he had gone out and done as far as putting his name out and getting out there and seeing about shows and places. And dude, this shit ain't easy. Like I told you a minute ago, there's very few out there who get to put that extravagant price on all their shit and just paint something every now and then and get whatever they want for it. That's a dream. The real life of doing this stuff is a hustle, constant. You know, like you do the show. You know, things to get out there, put people together and get your name out there and get other people's names out there. I love that you guys do this kind of stuff
Oh, thank you.
because it's a constant hustle to try to keep on having commissions coming in or having pieces that people will like or want to buy. You know what I'm saying? And art goes through phases and shit. You know,
Yeah.
you might. I mean, what do you do when you make your life doing one kind of artwork and then the style changes of what people want? Not that you want to just specifically do things because of what people want, but sometimes you do because you got to eat.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
no, yeah,
saying?
damn right. I feel that.
You know, I've done a lot of shit over the years that I did because it's what I wanted or a vision I had of something or whatever. And that shit's great and all, but it only hangs at my house most of the time. You know what I'm
Spoken
saying?
like a true artist,
You know,
man.
uh, every now and then, yeah, every now and then you're gonna have to, you know, paint something that
Yeah.
doing commission work. Doing commission work, you know, I'm pretty much down to paint whatever someone sends me. I'm picky about photos. I like. I am a photo reference artist. I I was taught at the Art Institute that people want exactness on certain things. Like if you're doing commercial art, and dude, the shit that I'm talking about is old school, outdated. I'm my my education is 30 years old from the Art Institute. It doesn't apply to anything today. I was right there at the beginning between where things were just starting to go on to computers,
Mm.
and it really turned me off because going into the Art Institute, I'd only done things in black and white. I'd sketched things in pencil. I would come back and draw them in at a felt tip pen. And I didn't even like how I colored in a coloring book. I hated color.
Mm-hmm.
I had two roommates from Mexico that at the Art Institute in Houston back in the day, they rented out a whole big section of apartment complex, and they put you in apartments for their student housing. And so they would throw you in with people that might be in your department or might not. It seemed like they always put one culinary person in each apartment so that we would all eat. You know what I'm saying? You get a bunch of artists, man. Food is the last thing on their mind when you get them together. You know what I'm saying? But they taught me how to see things in color and do things in color, and
Nice.
they taught me how to break things down mentally. You know, the same way you break things down one shape at a time to
Mhm.
draw something that you see. You take the colored areas of something and you break it down to shades of color. And once they explained it to me, the mixtures of what you would do, and the whole everything's not outlined in black
Yeah.
thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a difference depending on what type of artwork you're doing, you know. Um, when you're doing realism, there is no outline and all that shit. So a lot of things just clicked. At the Art Institute, they did not teach you how to draw or paint. They would just advise on what they saw you already doing. It was the other students around you that would actually teach you what you learned more than anybody. So that's another reason why I love the way you guys do these shows, because it's really up to us to teach each other things and to have each other to come to answer questions, you know, because no one else out there is really going to get it,
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
and you pretty much hit the nail on the head there. You know, it's that is pretty much the inception of what I'm doing. Uh, you know, I was looking for when I first started this. You know, is I love talking, man. I love talking, and I love hearing people's stories, right? Because everyone has a story. So when I initially started the show, I was looking for something like this. I'm like, hey, there's got to be something out there. You know, it's 2019. Somebody has to interview these artists. And I would see other artists who would have their own podcast, but they don't talk about what I'm talking about. They pretty much went off on their own thing. You know, they did the whole Joe Rogan experience, their version of it, you know?
Right.
Um, but for me, it's like I try to provide uh, that value in the show. You know, you come here, not only are you going to meet artists, um, the artist is potentially going to have sales, maybe followers, and new friends, right? Um, from the show, you're going to get not just a meeting of new artists, but just a taste of all the styles that are out there. On top of that, we talk tools, you know, where we go through the artists, and then you guys put a lot of us on. A few of you guys put me on some markers, and then we talk about the trade, right? You know, well, what don't we talk about? What things do artists don't really talk about that we should, right? In the community, in the art world, right? So one of the
Right.
biggest ones for me is like marketing. You know, if you want to be an artist and you want to sell, you have to learn that business side. You know, that's something I've recently learned. It's not like, hey, I'm an artist, my shit's for sale. It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't, but if when you're an artist and if you want to sell, you want to take it to the next level, you definitely got to take in some sort of marketing involved. You know, you got to learn how to promote yourself, how to sell shit, you know, how to talk to people, you know, people skills. Um, these are the things that you have to learn aside from being an artist, right?
Right. Well, one thing that I always suggest to people, if anyone comes to you, and they do a lot,
Mm-hmm.
I know this. If anyone comes to you and they ask if you want to donate to something, to a cause or a fund of any kind, a piece of artwork, do it, man. If you have means to do it, do it.
Yeah.
Some people would think that, oh, I don't want to give away my stuff. Well, dude, I've gotten 3 jobs for every picture I've ever sent to anything. And it's not the only reason to do it, but I'm just saying, you're never going to lose by donating to a good cause, if possible, with your artwork. Not, you know, you did a good thing from the get-go,
Yeah.
but you put your name out there even more in front of other people's eyes.
Yep.
Anything you can do that puts a piece of your artwork on another wall somewhere out there where someone's going to ask a question, where did that come from? That's really cool, blah, blah, blah. Jump at every opportunity to show your work. And if someone asks you to donate to something, do it if you can, because, dude, it's it's been one thing after another. You know, it still goes back to I'm still proud that people like the artwork. I still get excited when people get excited when they see that picture. You know, I do a lot of fan art. I call it fan art.
All
You
right.
know, I do my favorite scenes from movies. I do pictures of my favorite musicians playing my favorite shows or whatever. You know, I don't. I never claim that anything is an original product of whatever. It's the C.K. Williams, Casey Keith Williams version of what I saw. You know what I'm saying? The moment in the movie that meant something to me, or that whatever. You know, I'm just a fan of things and people. I'm a fan of people that do things well, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's not my style of music, if I hear it and I can tell they're good, I can appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to all kinds of stuff, and I'm a big fan of music. The whole thing with the Art Institute having the music program in with the artists and then the culinary and all, putting all those people together, these creative minds. They knew what they were doing with that, and I still find myself drawn to musicians. Music scenes and art scenes go together so good, man.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a way to put a show together, to do an art show or whatever, try hitting up a band that you know that you really dig and get together with the collaboration with music and art, and it puts together something really special for people. You know what I'm saying? And I do that a lot nowadays, and I dig it, man. It's fun.
Word. Word. Hell yeah. And while I got you on here, man, I'm always looking for other artists to interview. So if you got some time in July, any open Sundays, man, I definitely would love to have you on and devote some actual time to show for you. Get to know more about
Okay,
you, man.
that's cool. I'll get my,
Yeah.
I'll get back with you on that for sure. We'll lock something in.
Yeah, I'll hit you up sometime during the week. I'll remind you, and we could schedule something for next month, July.
Cool.
Cool.
Now going back to the father thing real quick, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Family first.
Oh,
Your wife first. Your kids first. Always.
always.
Even now, you know, I'm covered in hair from freaking kittens because I spent 8 hours driving today to go pick up my daughter from her grandmother's house, and she brought home some more kittens.
Oh man.
Now, I've got I've got 3 or 4 pieces of artwork commissioned that need to be done, but you know, little league softball comes first.
Yeah.
Um, family stuff comes first, man. You know, always
And
keep yourself anchored in reality. Everything else works out.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
and you're right. You're right. I'm gonna add to that. It's I recently had a passing in the family the last month. It was my
I'm sorry
mom's.
about that.
Yeah, thank you. It was my mother-in-law, so my girl's mother, right? Right now, I kind of backed off from doing art to take care of that. I found my groove back, and I think it's been about a week that I really haven't been on, um, just because I got other things in the background, and my girl really didn't take it that well. So, I want to be there for her. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah,
for her
absolutely.
mental stability, right? She's a strong girl, and right now she's very weak, so to say. That's the only way I could explain it. So I'm trying to be there for her, man. And that's why people haven't really seen me. But since I do the show, I'm here. I'm doing art behind the scenes. I'm still creating. So, a family first, though, man,
I hear you, man.
for sure.
Well, man, I really appreciate you having me on, and we'll definitely line up some more for a show. That'd be cool with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going
Heck
to
yeah,
get
man.
off of here so you can either talk to somebody else or wrap it up, whatever you plan to do.
We'll do, man. And thank you, man, Casey. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you much for hopping
No
in and
problem.
giving me some time in that story, man. Awesome. And hopefully I
You have
get
a
the
happy
chance.
Father's Day, brother.
We'll get the chance to speak to you better, man.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Cool. All righty.
And that guy's that's Casey Keith Williams at CK Williams Art. Make sure you guys are checking him out. Please help him grow as an artist here on the gram. Give him that Zim of love. Show him that love. If you guys want to catch him, he was on the Drawn Con show. So for you guys that know our friends Jason Drawn and con artist, our homie Trent, make sure you guys go back, check out their IGTV, and you'll catch Casey on there and check what he's all about. What is up to Vinny the Young Wolf? Art by Ivan Sandoval. How you doing, brother? We also let's see. What's Art Studios? Hey, what up, Tony? How you doing, bro? And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. If you guys, if there's anybody else who wants to chime in, and give us a Father's Day story relating to art, or if you're a father and you're an artist, chime in really quick. I'll leave it open for the next 5 minutes. If not, I'm gonna close it if I don't get anybody. But chime in and let us know how you balance everything, right? How how do you do it as a father and being an artist? How do you go at it? How do you make it function? How do you make it work? That's the name of the game here. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, single fathers, single mothers pulling double duty. It could be stressful. So we love you here at Chatting with Zim. Um, and that's pretty much it. I was hoping that I know Notorious Past was going to come on a little earlier. He's probably stuck in traffic, but that's all right. Thanks to Bruce 13.art and CK Williams Art. We are here, man. Make sure you guys check him out, man. Our homie CK Williams Art, man, he's fucking phenomenal artist. So definitely Zim approved. So please go follow him, give him a follow. Um, Help him grow, man. He got some killer work, and this shit is on point. By no means, he's on a different level. So there we go. For sure, Vinny. Hit me up, man. Let me know what's up. It's starting to open back up. So yes, sir. And it looks like nobody is pulling the trigger on this, but that is okay because we got about an hour and a half. 122 we're going for. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's been the show. In case anybody else is coming, I'm gonna pretty much bring it to a close here. Thank you once again, Bruce 13.art, CK Williams Art. Make sure you guys are following both of them. Make sure you guys are checking out Monstrous Art Clan. I got these awesome. The whole crew has a virtual Benjamin art show. So these are there. I think they're $40 each right now. If you guys want them, they're going for 20. I think this one might be spoken for. So that's dope. So got these two left. If you're in an anime or just a fan of some nostalgia, there they are. If you guys see this later and it's not live anymore, just DM me. See if they're still there, and if they are, you'll get the price for the life. Simple as that, right? Little goodies, little treats for the fans there. So yeah, check out Monsters Art Clan. Make sure you guys hit up the homie Live with Seven. He also does interviews. Like I said earlier, a couple minutes ago, hit up the Drawn Con show. That's Jason Drawn, Jace underscore Drawn, and con artist graphic design. So make sure you guys are following them as well. They got this fun ass game that they do every week. I think they're gonna be on later today if they haven't been on already. Uh, that being said, make sure you guys are following Dead and Laughing as well. They also do this stuff. Pretty awesome cast, and that kind of solidifies a trifecta in Masha's art clan. Also me chatting with Zim. Make sure you guys put me on the background while you're drawing. I got all these awesome artists. You'll find the archive right there on the YouTubes. So make sure you guys subscribe. That way you guys get notified when all the new stuff comes out. I need to update it from the last episode 108 with Halo, but that should be there soon. This has been episode 109, man. We're about to hit that 110 next week. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure every Monday go comment under the post. Big neon green. You cannot miss it. Just comment whatever it is, and you will be automatically entered for Sunday's free art giveaway on the show. Right? There you go. This week we got Arts by Ardu. They are the winner for this week, so that's what you got coming. Of course, along with other goodies, right? We can't just send you just that. Thank you, sir. I'll take the bottom too. Word. Yeah, man. If you're a fan, definitely hit me up, man. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Chatting with Zim. It's a wrap. Make sure you guys take care of the family, right? Take care of the family as a father. Fucking enjoy the pleasures of being a father. Enjoy every minute of it. I know I do. Never take it for granted because we are never promised tomorrow. That being said, love you guys. Thank you all for joining. Whoever came in and just said what's up. And above all, you guys know the deal, right? What is that thing that I always say? Oh, yeah, that's right. Trust the process. So trust the process, and that goes for everything in life. That's it. I'm out. To the next one. We'll see you then. Peace out, G's. Bye.